So I've been asked many times, Alan, how do you edit your YouTube videos? So guys, today I've decided on this video, I'm going to show you exactly what I do to edit my YouTube videos, what software I use, everything that I've learned, tips and tricks along the way for the last year and a half. I'm going to give you an insight. I'm going to use a live video that I obviously created recently. I'm going to show you exactly what I did to edit this video. So if you want to know how to edit a YouTube video, make sure that you stick around, guys, because I'll give you everything that you need to know and some tips to obviously help you increase your watch time. Let's get into it. What's up, you guys? So it's Alan here again from the Smart Video Tactics channel, guys. And if you enjoy videos like this, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the bell identification icon, because I'll post 3 times a week on how to help you grow your YouTube channel, make some money along the way, and have the best impact. Obviously, now we're in 2020, guys. So if that's something that you want, make sure that you do that so you don't miss out on any of the good stuff. And if you missed my previous announcement, I'm going to be reviewing your YouTube channel in 2020. I'm going to start doing it once a month. So make sure that you comment down the bottom, Alan, please review my YouTube channel. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look at some of the comments, and then I'll announce who I'll be reviewing. And what that means is I'll go through and do a deep dive of your YouTube channel and a video, and then I'll post that and I'll make a video on it so that I can show you exactly what you need to do to grow your YouTube channel. With that being said, today I'm going to show you how to edit YouTube videos, and more importantly, how I edit my YouTube videos. So why is good video editing really important? Well, the number one thing is obviously to help you increase your watch time, to keep people engaged, to keep them watching, and to obviously keep them coming back, get them to subscribe, and so that your quality and your content is really good. So what do I do and how do I edit my YouTube videos? Well, firstly, I use a simple webcam, a Logitech webcam. Why do I use that? I've got a really good camera that I have as well, but I decided to use this because it's just easier without having to take out a card, put in a card, and go through all that. So, and it works really well, and I don't think the video quality is too bad. Okay, so that's what I use to film. I use Camtasia obviously to record, and I've got this microphone. Hopefully that doesn't distort too much over there. Okay, it's just a Blue Yeti microphone that I use as well, which gives me really good audio. So what we're going to do today, guys, is I'm going to show you this video over here that I created a little while ago, which is promoting your channel. I've just gone and re-downloaded that back onto Camtasia, and I'm going to show you exactly what I did to edit this video. Okay, so it's not that difficult, guys. I'm going to give you a few hints and tips and tricks and show you exactly what these little things are. I'm going to show you how to zoom in, zoom out, so give you some really good video tips, okay, and show you how I get some of my graphics up on my videos. Okay, so very good video editing tips that you can use to edit your YouTube videos. So first things first, guys, if we come over to here, you've obviously got your media option over here, which is just this video at the moment that I've downloaded. But at the moment, if I click onto this, you're going to see that we're recording and we're about 3 minutes in. Okay, so I'm just going to minimize that. And then obviously here, you've got an option over here, which is your library. Now your library is things that you can import. So if you come over to here and you go to file import, you can import different media, and the things that I've imported over here are things like my subscriber animation that comes up. So if we come over to here, let's say if we were to move this over to here, for example, and I come over to here and I find the subscriber animation, there it is there. Okay, so if I pop that up, if I come over to here and move that down to here, okay, you're going to see that. Now, if I play this, I'm just going to stop talking so that you can hear this. You're going to see the subscriber thing pop up. Here from the Smart Video Tactics channel, where I teach you how to grow. Okay, so that's that animation. And obviously, I will put that on the video exactly where I'm telling you, obviously, to subscribe to the YouTube channel. So this is a library. This is where you'd come over and you would save a whole heap of different things. And as you can see, over the time, I've saved a whole range of different things. Okay, so this is your personal little library, and you can come over to here. You can have, it's got its own options as well that you can use. I've never really used any of theirs. I kind of have always downloaded my own. Okay, so that's your library. Then you've got annotations, guys, and your annotations are quite simply, I'll just move this cursor over to here so I can just show you. Annotations are things like over here, you've got arrows and boxes and squares and circles and crosses. And I use this a lot when I zoom into different things, which I'm going to show you how to do in a second. But your arrows and stuff like that, as you can see, if I put this arrow over here, okay, then over here, you've got this thickness and you've got the draw line. Okay, so if I increase this and just move this over, you can see that, see how it's moving and starting to create. Let me just delete that subscribe. Okay, so obviously if we were to play this, let me just put the volume down so you don't have to hear the volume. Okay, and then you just play that. You can see that obviously goes there. Now you can make that pulsate, you can make it zoom in, you can make it jump in. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that as well. Okay, so let's just move that over to there. So they're your annotations, guys. Let me just show you that. So you've got obviously this option, you've got the blur options over here, and I use that quite a bit at the start of my videos. Okay, so as I go to edit my YouTube video, what I'll do is I'll block sometimes the background, the screen over here, so that you guys can't see what I'm going to be talking about. It just adds a little bit of that suspense to some of the videos, and then obviously keeps people watching a little bit longer. So this is obviously the blur feature. Okay, as you can see there, that's the blur feature, and you can delete that. Okay, so that's annotations. There's a few options there for yourself that you can use. You've got transitions as well. Now transitions you can use between screens. Okay, so let's say if we were to come over to here, let me just cut this. Sorry, let me just zoom that back in. I'll just use my mouse to zoom in and out. So if we come over to here and let's say we were to cut this, and the way you'd cut this, okay, is you'd click on that top section and click on the bottom section. Now what these are, this bottom row over here, which is track 1, is your back screen. This over here, track 2, is your screen recording. So it's recording yourself plus audio. Okay, so what you do is you can cut this. Okay, so you press Control and then click on that, highlights both. And then what you can do is you can click this button over here, which literally splits it. Okay, so it splits that. And then what you can do is if you wanted to use any one of these different types of page roll, so if you were to come over to here, and let's say you wanted to page roll this, you'd come over to here, you'd page roll that, and then you'd page roll this so it's in sync. Okay, and then if you were to play this, you're going to see how it's going to page roll. Okay, now if you had something else there, obviously it would show the next screen. Okay, say page roll. So these are all these different types of transitions that you have, and obviously they've got the blur feature as well, which I'm going to show you exactly right now what I use that for. So if you come over to file and I go to import, okay, I've saved a whole heap of stuff that for those of you that obviously watch a lot of my stuff on my Smart Money Tactics channel, you'll notice that I put a lot of things in there that tell people to keep watching, what's coming up next, bonuses that I might be coming up with as well. And the way I do that, if I come over to here and I go to my downloads, I've got this option here that I've created for videos. Okay, so let me just go over to here and let me just download one of these. Okay, let me just open one of these. Okay, so let's just pick on this one over here. And then what I'll do, so that downloads out there automatically. And then what happens is, let's say you wanted to play this over here, for example, after that arrow. Okay, so if you come over to here, and I'm going to show you the video editing as well, guys. So make sure you keep watching. I'll show you how to cut and do all that. So all you do is you grab this, okay, and you put that in here. Okay, so once you put that in there, what I do then is I come back over to here where you've got these transitions, okay, and you've got all these different options. Okay, so if you wanted to use this option over here, this dissolve option, all you do is simply click on it and then drag down there, and as you can see, it'll set that. And once you hit play, you can see it's just going to animate, and then it's just going to disappear again once you get to that stage over there. Okay, very, very simple stuff, guys. It's not that difficult once you learn how to do it. I mean, I did a lot of tutorials on this to learn how to edit YouTube videos, and obviously that's how I got a lot better, and now my YouTube editing skills are a lot better. Okay, guys, so these are obviously the transitions. You've got behaviors as well, which you've got pop-ups, you've got jump and fall, all these different types of stuff. Jump and fall, instead of having that, so I'll just show you over here. If we come over to here and put that in there, okay, let's just move that up to here. So if you come back over to behaviors and you go to jump and fall, you can click onto that, and what's going to happen, it's literally going to drop from the top. Now, if you see over here, you've got these behavior options. And when you come over to here, you've got in, you've got during, and you've got out. Basically, the in bit is asking you, how do you want this animation to jump in? So over here, you've got, if you click onto in, you can click onto style. You've got different styles of how you want it to come in. Then you've got options as in, do you want it to come in from the top, the left, the right, the bottom, etc. And you can quite simply change it. So if you select left, you come back over to here, okay, it's just going to come in from the left. Okay, so you set all these options. Okay, so if you come back and set it back to the top, then during, at the moment, it's on jump. And as you can see, when you play this, it's just going to sit there and it's going to bop up and down, okay, which keeps people engaged and keeps people watching. But what you can do instead of going jump is you can change it to pulsate, which is something that I use a fair bit. And it adds really good to the obviously animation of the video, and just helps you obviously with your video editing. And I'm saying that in terms of when I say it helps you with your video editing, it helps people watch a lot longer. Okay, so as you're editing your YouTube videos, you make them a lot more appealing, then people are obviously going to stay on there a lot longer. So you come over to here, you press play, and as you can see, it's just going to pulsate now. Okay, guys, so because we've changed that option over there. Okay, so that's basically what that does for you in terms of your behaviors. Then you've got animations. Okay, now animations is what I use to zoom in and out with my YouTube videos. Okay, so when I go to edit any one of my YouTube videos, let's say we come over to here. Now you've got this option over here, which is your zoom in and out, and that's going to zoom in this section over here. So if you zoom out, okay, it'll help you see everything that you've got here. But when you zoom in, it's going to zoom in. So if you want to cut anything out, it'll help you. Okay, so as you're talking, it's going to help you. So if you need to cut from one screen to another, if you pause for whatever reason, it just helps you align that as well. Okay, a lot of my videos, guys, I pretty much start from beginning to finish, and I very rarely have a lot of editing. Okay, I kind of pre-plan my videos, which I'll make a video on that down the track as well. Okay, so guys, if you're enjoying this video, make sure you smash that like button, and like I said, leave me a comment, ask if you want me to review your video. I will, and I'm also probably going to contact you as well to get some information on your analytics as well, which is going to help me with the review. So if we come over to here and we have a look at how I use obviously this option over here, which is the animation option. Okay, if you come over to here, so you've got this custom, you've got restore, and you've got all these other options over here, which I don't use that much, but I use this custom option over here. And what that does is, let's say, like I said to you here, you've got track 1 and you've got track 2. So track 1 is obviously your back screen. Track 2 is yourself over here. So let's say we wanted to use custom over here, and I'll show you what that does over here. So it gives you this little arrow. I'm just going to zoom in so you can see that exactly there. And then we're going to click onto this, and what we're going to do is we're going to lower this down here. Okay, and what that means is from this section over here to that section over there, that is going to lower that myself, as you're going to see now. So if you come back over to here and you hit play, you're going to see that's going to zoom that out. So as you're going into another screen and you want to move that around, if you wanted to go custom and you wanted to move that to here, for example, okay, so if you come over to here and you hit play, you're going to see it's going to move that over to there, okay, as well. Okay, so that's basically what that does. Then what you can do, okay, so if you hit restore, bring that over to here, okay, and you come back over to here, it's going to restore that back down to there. Now, the other thing that you can do is you can obviously play around with the background. As you guys know, I do a lot of video editing, zooming in and out on the actual video itself. So you come over to here, and quite simply, you just put this down over here. And then as you can see, let's say we wanted to zoom into, you know, what this section over here, how much watch time I have at the moment. What you do is you click onto that, and over here you've got this scale. You'd zoom in, and then you quite simply move the screen to where you want it to end up. Okay, so if you want it to end up over to here, you can keep zooming in, and then you just adjust it where you want it to land. And what's going to happen is, as you move the cursor back over to here and you hit the play button, what's going to happen is it's going to zoom straight into there, and then you can talk about that. Now, over here you've got this option where you've got cursor effects. Okay, so once you zoom in, or before you zoom in, before you start a YouTube video, you can click onto this cursor effect, and you can drag this and drop it down here, okay, or you can just drop it over here. And what that does is it gives you the cursor effect option. Okay, so if we zoom back over here, see how that cursor's gone yellow, but you can play around with the colors. You can change that to purple if you want, you can change it to blue, you can change it to green, whatever you like, okay, and you can change the size of it as well. It's up to you. So you've got over here, you got size. You can make it big, small. Obviously, don't recommend it making it anything too crazy. And then you've got softness, okay, so whether you want it to fade in or you want it to be hard, okay, so you just go there, and that's it. And then as you play around with that, it's obviously going to zoom in and out, and you've got that cursor effect as well. And then you just come back over to annotations over here. So I come back to animations, and then you just go restore, and that's going to reduce that section back down for you. Okay, so very, very simple, guys. They're pretty much the core basics of a lot of stuff that I use when I edit my YouTube videos, okay? And there are a lot of things that you can pick up from here as well. So the other thing that I want to show you guys is obviously how I cut and edit some of these videos. So if we come over to here, I'm going to play some sound and show you exactly what I do over here. So if we come over to here, I'm just going to uncheck this and obviously play this. I'm going to show you exactly what it looks like to edit something live and close it off and show you exactly what happens here. So if we play this towards the end over here, okay, so as you can see there, I was talking about something in the first tip, and maybe I lost track, or maybe it's not the direction that I wanted to go in. But let's say I do, and let's say, where are we? We're over here. Okay, so let's say I wanted to edit this section from here to there. All I'd quite simply do is you've got these three little options over here. So you've got red in the middle and the green. You can just come over here, grab the red or the green, doesn't matter, whatever direction you want to go in. And in order to edit this, all you do is you click onto that, you drag it over to here, wherever you want to stop, okay? You'd play around with it to see, and you just come over to here and you'd hit cut, and that's going to cut that. And as you can see, once it cuts it, you hit play. See? And it's just cut that section. So basically that whole section I probably don't need. So what I do, because it's starting all over again from here. Okay, so what we do, come over to here. We zoom in to obviously get it to that point. Okay, and then what you do, you zoom out so you don't have to drag too much. And you just pick this up, slide it all the way to the beginning, hit the cut, and then we're starting from fresh, okay? All right, so that's how you obviously cut. I've showed you how to zoom in. I've showed you how to add effects, how to upload effects. Now, where I upload my effects from is I actually create them on Photoshop, okay, guys? So I come over to here and I quite simply just create different effects on Photoshop. So all my effects are created on Photoshop. They're saved and then they're downloaded, okay? So I'll do a tutorial on that as well. If you're wondering where I get my effects from, they're all from Adobe Photoshop, okay, guys? And very, very simple. I come over to here, I click on this little thing over here, I go to grayscale, I come over to here and then I just do this, I create that, I go over to here and I just lower the opacity so you can see it, okay, so it's a bit, see through there. I come over to here and then I just come here and I quite simply put whatever I want on there, okay, so I come over here, let's say we go white, okay, and then just type in whatever I want, so best video editing, for example. Okay, then what I'll do is I'd come over to here. I'd quite simply save that. I'd save it over to a file, and then as you saw, I'll download that just like I did the previous option that I showed you as well. Okay, so that's basically where I get all my animations from, and the reason I do that is just they stand out a little bit better. Now with music, guys, if you want to, when you go to edit your YouTube videos, if you want to upload music, you can. What you need to do is you need to go onto YouTube and you need to look for royalty-free music so that you don't get any copyright strikes. Really, really important. And when you download those free royalty-free music clips, they're going to tell you what they want you to do on your YouTube video. So a lot of them will tell you to actually put in that you reference to where you got that video clip from, okay? So it's really important that you do that so that you don't get any types of copyright strikes. And then all you need to do is, I'm going to show you exactly over here. So if I go to File and I go to Import and I come over to here and I go to Media, so I click onto Media, it's going to take me over to my YouTube channel, my back office in terms of where I save everything. So I'm just going to come over to here, and these are some of the clips obviously I've downloaded. So if I come over to here, as you can see, it's going to paste it straight over to there. So just pick that up, move it over here and drag it. Okay, and I'm just going to play a couple of seconds of this so you can hear it. Okay, so what you do from here, guys, is you want to lower this because it's going to be really, really loud. So you can come over to here and you can just lower that, okay? And then you can just play that. And as you can see, it doesn't become as loud anymore and as dominating. You can come over to, you can play with it here as well, okay? And you can just lower that gain. And as you can see, the more you do it, the lower the sound gets. And then you'll find as you start creating more videos and as you edit more YouTube videos, you're going to find exactly how that works. Okay, guys. So these are the few tips and tricks that I use. You've obviously got audio effects here as well, where you can remove any background noise as well. So if you don't have a really good mic and you want to remove background noise, you can quite simply come over to, you just grab this, okay, and you just drag it over to and put it onto that second track over here, which looks after your sound. Okay, so you just put that over there, okay, and that's going to attempt to remove any background noise. You can play around with your leveling as well over here, your noise leveling, so you just move that up and down. Okay, guys, so these are the few things that I'm using. There's a lot of options that Camtasia has, and there's so many different ways that you can edit your YouTube videos. Okay, these are some of the basic ways that you can do it. I recommend that you, obviously, if you don't have Camtasia or if you use any other software, that you sit down and you go through and you learn how to edit your YouTube videos, because it's only going to help you with your video editing, guys. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video, guys. These were some of the tips that I'm obviously utilizing with my video editing. But if you want to watch a couple of other videos, obviously on how to grow your YouTube channel, how to make money on YouTube and all that sort of stuff, guys, I'm going to have videos that are going to pop up here. And I definitely recommend that you watch those videos after watching this video. Okay, guys. So if you're not using Camtasia, I definitely recommend to go out there and obviously get it. There is a referral program, but I'm not attempting to make money off you guys. You can go out there and check that out yourselves. Jump onto YouTube. There are so many different tutorials on how to edit your YouTube videos. I love Camtasia. I use it. If that's not what you want to use, you can obviously find other ones. Guys, thank you so much for watching another one of my YouTube videos. I'm Alan from Smart Video Tactics. Until next time, you guys stay safe and goodbye.